Hello everyone, I'm Husan Lang and I've been practicing survival skills for 2.5 years. In this episode, I'll venture deep into the primeval forest to survive. I'll be among black bears and venomous snakes, traversing complex terrains, foraging for food, making fire with wood, and demonstrating outdoor survival skills before returning to civilization. My adventure begins at the edge of Badagong Mountain. For this survival challenge, I'm only carrying a dagger and some filming and charging equipment. When you're in the wild, the most important thing for survival is identifying your direction. As a professional explorer, determining your position and planning your route is absolutely crucial. As they say, watch the sun by day, the stars by night, and plants on cloudy days. The sun is a key reference for finding direction. If you think the sun always rises exactly in the east and sets in the west, you're wrong. North of the Tropic of Cancer, the sun is in the southeast in the morning and the southwest in the afternoon. It's not strictly east-west, so you can't just judge the sun's direction by the time of day. Doing that would lead to a huge error. So, using the sun with the vertical stick method is the best way to tell. The simplest way is the stick method. It's easy and the direction is fixed. The only downside is that it requires a bit of waiting time. Place a straight stick between these two sticks and you'll get an accurate west-east line. The tip of the first shadow marks the west and this side is the east. Then place another stick perpendicularly. Stick. Okay, we've got the north-south line, this side is south and this side is north. This method is very simple. The Yuan Dynasty astronomer Guo Shoujing used it. Just remember it and you're set. Alright, I'm heading out now that I've determined my direction. Now to plan. My survival route, I'm heading south. Badagong Mountain has a subtropical climate. Once I cross the high peaks, the climate there is more humid and mild, with richer natural resources, which is better for my survival. With my plan in place, I'll traverse the entire primeval forest southward to survive. If I want to reach the peak that is directly opposite, I really have to jump from here. The drop down is actually quite large, and going around below would honestly take forever. So, I have to cross over via the ridge and jump across. I also need to be extra careful, because these pine needles on the rocks are incredibly slippery. So, I need to clear this off, and over there the rock is covered in dead leaves, which is very slippery. I'll need to jump as far as possible and lean my body forward. Taking the risk to jump across the cliff looks dangerous, and it really isn't safe. If I fell, they wouldn't even find me for the funeral, but the risk was worth it. Look, what did I find? Chinan, the fruit of the chinan. It has a very high sugar content. Tastes a bit like blueberries, but it's even sweeter, and it's very juicy. Mainly, it saved me some time. If I went from below to that peak over there, it's too far. From here, I can just keep going along the ridge. In the wild, not everything animals eat is safe for humans, because our digestive systems are different. Actually, here's a very simple way. Rub your skin until it turns red. Reddened skin is much more sensitive. Rub the juice of the wild fruit onto that reddened skin. Watch it for 2 or 3 minutes. If red bumps appear within that time, you must never eat this fruit. Then quickly wash it off with some urine. This test works for about 80% of fruits. If it passes, it's generally safe to eat. If you're still not entirely sure about it, just eat a small amount first, then wait and see how you react. If you start to get a flushed face, or your breathing gets rapid, and your chest feels tight, it might be poisonous. Then use your fingers to quickly tickle the back of your throat. This is a very effective way to induce vomiting. After that, drink plenty of fresh water, and keep inducing vomiting. This helps with wild fruit or general food poisoning in the wild. Leaving the berries, I continue south on my survival journey to reach the heart of Badagong Mountain quickly. I've been trekking along the ridge for 6 hours. Walking the ridge is fast, but it's hard to find any surface water. So we must use every method to stay hydrated. Like this rock here, it's covered in thick moss. The rock absorbs heat during the day, When it hits the cold night air, condensation forms, and the moss can actually hold as much as 20 times its own weight in water, which is really quite impressive. Hydrated, I pushed on for another 3 hours. There's about 2 hours left before it gets dark. Night is falling. I need a flat, sheltered spot to set up camp. And I also need to find some materials to start a fire. Look what I've found here. This is Sarcandra glabra. It's great for clearing heat and detoxing. But importantly, where it grows, it thrives in damp, moist environments. And since I've been heading downhill, it means a water source is nearby. I'm in a small valley between two mountains. When it rains, this would be a small stream. I'll try digging to see if I can find water. The soil here is already very moist. While digging, I found a lot of earthworms. Earthworms are a great food source in the wild. You can find them in almost any environment. Finding water based on plant locations is a very useful survival tip. Earthworms are also known as earth dragons. They've been used in Chinese medicine for over 1,000 years. They're also an excellent survival food. You can find them just about anywhere. Just swallow it raw. Because it's still got some grit in it. This is the energy my body needs. Ugh, that tastes awful. Looks like a Solomon seal. Who'd eat worms with this around? Hello everyone, I'm Husan Lang. I'm doing extreme survival in the primeval forest. I'm an explorer who's been practicing survival skills for 2.5 years. The Solomon seal I found in the last episode will be my dinner today. This is what we're looking for. The leaves are stretching outwards. It's a great ingredient for wilderness survival, and it grows in clusters. Look around, there should be even bigger ones. Solomon seal is a great survival food. In Chinese medicine, it has the effect of tonifying the kidneys. I've become a bit of an expert through long experience. The one I found earlier can definitely be considered a Solomon seal seedling. Look, this is a large Solomon seal. Hey, not bad, not bad, not bad at all. And Solomon seal actually tastes quite good. A bit of grit in it. It tastes a bit like a sweet potato, but it's very sweet. It's nice and cool. A bit like a yacon. The flavor is pretty good. It contains a lot of moisture and sugar. In the wild, try to stay away from this kind of plant. Don't be fooled by its cute and pretty look. The flowers it blooms are very beautiful. And look, the bottom part looks like a garlic bulb. This is called Fudixiao, a perennial plant of the Amaryllidaceae family. It has yellow flowers, also known as golden spider lily. The entire Fudixiao plant is highly toxic, and regarding its flower language and legends, they all have a mysterious quality. It once grew in the heavens, but chose to grow on the road to the underworld, guiding souls about to leave this world. Wow, this is a good one. Wow, this one's big. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We can use the nodes of the Solomon seal to determine how long it's been growing. The bamboo prepared by the prop team will be my fire starting material today. The Solomon seal I dug up is enough for a full meal today. The temperature is dropping fast tonight. I can already feel the cold now. I'll build my shelter for today around here, mainly because there's water here. This spot, a hollow left by a fallen tree, I just need to cover the top, and it'll be a natural shelter.
The dead branches and leaves around will all be materials for building my shelter. Finally finished. There's quite a bit of space inside my shelter, and the covering on top is pretty thick. I'm laying dry grass on the ground. This will insulate against the cold from the ground. I've padded it nearly 40 centimeters deep, so it'll definitely be comfortable to lie on. So soft. Starting a fire by rubbing bamboo strips. It's really about finding the right bamboo. Then split it right down the middle. Then scrape some thin shavings from the bamboo's surface. The bamboo shavings I've scraped off, I'll divide them into 2 balls. Cut a groove and drill a hole in the bamboo strip. To get everything ready for starting the fire, place the 2 tinder balls inside the bamboo strip and press them down with a small stick. Next, I'm going to start the fire. First, rub it slowly and evenly, making sure to do it gently. Wait until you smell it burning, then speed up. Oh, it slipped out. Faster. I'm all about being real. All my skills are shown fully on camera. Never even left the frame. At this point, you must be slow and gentle. Oh, because right now it's extremely fragile. Use these leaves that are quite oily. Wrap it up in cedar leaves. Whether it's friction or drilling wood, making fire in the wild is just so hard. Especially in this weather, hot days and cold nights make the firewood quite damp. Tomorrow I'll have to find a way to make a simple fire starting device. Now, it's time to prepare tonight's dinner. Already a bit charred. It's a bit like a roasted potato, but roasting it has dried it out. Now it tastes really sweet.